Class action lawsuits, you hear the word all the time, class action lawsuits. Well, first of all, they're rare, okay? When you file a class action lawsuit, there's still a process that takes place where you got to get the court, the judge, to certify it as a class. Once it's certified as a class, nothing can happen without the court's approval on behalf of the entire class. And I just want to say this. He might be under attack a little bit, but I have to. I'm going to use his name in this video, Stan Chesley. Stan Chesley created this entire form of action, the class action after Beverly Hills. I mean, all these people dead, all these people maimed and injured. There wasn't going to be enough compensation for them, and very creatively basically created the class action lawsuit out of that allowed these victims to be compensated. I think the total amount was $15 million from the various entities. Here's the rules for a class action, and you can go online and look it up. It's Civil Rule 23 in every state or in the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. Civil Rule 23. And what 23 says, if you've got a large group of people that have the same commonality of problem, that the group is too large, that there's judicial economy and all of them pursuing the same claim together, you may have a class action lawsuit. I handle lots of these. We have lots that are getting to the point to where hopefully they'll be certified. The most famous one locally that I've had is the Sanitation District 1 billing dispute. Sanitation District 1, with all due respect to them, have been overbilling people on purpose for a real long time. Well, that's a large group of people, probably thousands when it's all said and done. Well, just think of how it would clog up the courts if each one of those people filed a separate lawsuits. So those people that trash class actions shouldn't necessarily trash class actions. They are a nice vehicle for a large group of people to receive compensation for something instead of a whole bunch of lawsuits which are more costly for the plaintiff, more costly for the defense, more costly for the court system, more costly for everybody. Class actions go on every day. Unfortunately, a lot of them, and these are funny. I bet you every one of you, including me, have gotten notices that we're part of a class. Like, you didn't even know a lawsuit was filed, but because you bought a certain product, you get a notice. And part of the settlement, you're going to get a $50 gift certificate to go to some store and buy something. That's all that you get. But, at the same time, class actions lawsuit keep businesses in check. I mean, I'm just saying right now, when you look at the changes in the tobacco industry, automotive safety, airplane safety, the class action lawsuit has been a very good tool to keep corporate America and making sure that they keep safety first instead of just profits. Bottom line is, if you're a member of a group of people, by the way, I have to mention them, St. Bernard, I represent a group of people that live on a street, and they didn't tell them that they were on a toxic waste dump, that the methane gas is so high it might explode. That's another. It's not a class action yet, but it's a large group of people, and instead of filing different lawsuits, there's just one lawsuit with all of them. And they really like the Bulldogs, so I had to mention them. Anyway, bottom line is, if you got a potential class action lawsuit, we would love to represent you. There's no class action too big or too small that we're not be interested in. We're involved. We're not on any of the lead committees, but we've been involved, for example, in the Toyota class action. Bottom line, I hope you don't need us, but if you do, call us. Thank you.